Last time we spoke about how important it is for a person to say Kriat Shema al Hamitah. When we said that Kriat Shema al Hamitah destroys 1,245 mazikim in one night. Babam. Depends on the person's kavanah. When he does the Kriat Shema, not to do it lishba lishba, to do it 100%. Sorry, 1125 basically.
He said in the ברוך שם תאמרו לעשותו, אם בעולם לבעל. הוא אומר, כל ה...
To remove the kedusha from the klipa.
The klipa from the kedusha.
The kedusha removes from the tum'ah. The kedusha gets elevated back up.
Yes. But in the בעולם בעל, not in the אחד.
Right.
Like everybody
Right.
thinks.
Gabrielo Viojono. Okay. Now we're gonna go further.
Zohar.
כן, זוהר, of course. בלי זוהר אי אפשר לחיות. זה זוהר הקדוש, ובו מבואר כי הקורא קריאת שמע על המיטה כראוי. זוכה אחר כך בשעת השינה שנשמתו עולה להידבק בשכינה הקדושה. הוא מבאר כי צריך לדקדק ב60 אותיות שבקריאת שמע. בכוח זה תאחז נשמתו ב60 מלאכים הסובבים לשכינה. הוא מסיק כי המכוון בקריאתו זוכה להבטחה מהקדוש ברוך הוא שכשתעלה נשמתו למעלה לא יזיקוה מלאכי חבלה. Says the Zohar HaKadosh, when a person says the Kriat Shema al Hamitah the right way, he is being surrounded with 60 malachim to protect him, and God gives him guarantee that his neshama will not get hurt by the bad malachim that he created. When a person does averot, he created bad malachim. Malochi bad. That's what the Bukhari call him.
In both English and Bukhari.
Yeah. The bad malachim are chas v'shalom causes problems to a person's happiness, to a person's parnasah, to a person's remembering of the Torah, understanding of the Torah. Today somebody called me so many questions. What about this? What about that? Questions like who said it's true? Who said all these type of things? I told him, you're not learning emunah in HaKadosh Baruch Hu shiurim. That's why you're falling into this. You're falling into a darkness, and when you're in the darkness, you're going into a circle.
He's religious?
He's
Because usually this question comes from a non-religious.
מנסה להיות religious, איך שאומרים. אבל יצר הרע, now, after I give him hour and a half speech,
religious.
I was already fired, you know, fire, זה גחלים יש, כבר לא fire, כבר past the fire. גחלים.
For the time being.
I spoke to him, and then he tells me, right. He says, when I used to live in New York, he moved out from New York. When I used to live in New York, we used to have classes. Those classes kept me going. And when I told him this many, many months ago, I told him, if you don't have a class in the place you are, don't think you can stay passive. If you're not growing, you're falling.
Exactly.
No, what are you talking about? No. I'm never gonna miss a day of tefillin. I'm never gonna miss the day of Shema Yisrael. What are you talking about?
What do you move to?
Doesn't matter. No lashon hara. Not in New York.
Today you have the...
He moved to a place. Hashem Erachem. Slowly, Rabotai, he stopped going to shul. Pray at home, Rabbi. Bye-bye. Slowly, lo alenu. Shabbat. He doesn't go to shul, so it's so boring for him. There's nothing to do. Rabbi, I just put lectures, before on my phone. I don't touch it. Slowly, volume up and down. מפריע, רב. Slowly, kippah off. Look at how it goes. I asked to tell me the truth. Did you today wear tefillin? Told me no. I said, do you remember your words, what you told me? That you're never going to miss a day of tefillin. Did you say Shema Yisrael today? No. I said, no. After I spoke to him, he said, Rabbi, it's so true. If you don't have that boost of the Torah, Rabbi, we have coming here on a daily basis thinking, without it, with it, what's the change? Habibi, without it, you're going to fall to such a darkness. You have no clue what a choshech a person chas v'shalom can fall into. And when he falls into a choshech, into darkness, the way out of there, not a simple thing. So he today admitted this. I told him you have to start learning more shiurei emunah, slowly build yourself back. Then you're gonna get to the elite of the Torah. Is the shiurei halacha. The elite of the Torah is shiurei halacha. The beginning, you have to start to keep you boost. Is shiurei emunah. You have to build your emunah that there is Hashem, there is sachar ve'onesh. One of the things he said at the beginning of the conversation. Who cares? I said, listen, if you're not going to do the right things, you're going to get punished. Don't think you're going to get, easily and way out. You're going to pay for it. What does it say? So I'll pay.
Easy enough to say because...
I said, Yoni Khalfish. Do you know what it means, I'll pay? Do you know what it means? Yesterday somebody, Chas v'shalom, lo alenu, lo alechem, said, Rabbi, my daughter, 19 years old, they have to take one kidney out. Please pray for her. Refuah shelema. I said, you think pay is like your car payment. I'll pay, I don't pay. What's the difference? What, am I going to die? Or worst case scenario, I'll die. I said, no, it doesn't work like that. A person could be strong like a bull, one day, paralyzed, cannot move. He cannot walk, then he's on a wheelchair, Hashem Erachem, then he goes to who knows what treatment he has to go through.
MS.
It's not.
Every day these stories. Every day.
Every day. Yesterday I told somebody, why didn't you come to the shiur? Hashem Erachem, what does he tell me? Rabbi, shelo tida. What happened? He said, I have to go to the Aliza. Every 3 days, 3 times a week, every other day, I have to go to the Aliza, sit over there, kacha like a devil, hours, until all my blood circulates through the machines. I told him, listen, your kidneys, Baruch Hashem, are working? Yeah, betach. How many times you put in your mouth something that was not said bracha, you drink, this drink goes into your body, ganav. Hashem should have made your kidneys fail long time ago. And what Hashem does, it gives you chesed, it makes your kidneys work. You sure you want to pay for one averah that you have done? Terach came back as Gilgul of Eov. So many Isurei Eov, the Torah says. What's the reason? Because he behaved as a bad boy when he was in a previous life. So after I explained to him what it is to be next to your child for 2-3 months in the hospital, the child is all wired up. Lo alenu lo alechem was it one person, baby was born, 2 holes balev, the suffix is not connected to the stomach. Bifnim. Not connected. Baby born. What are you going to do with your child? You're going to dump him? Do you know what you say when you say, I'll pay? What do you think? It's an American system of payment? You don't pay the what? What are they going to do to you? This is serious life situations, Habibi. You don't want to sleep next to your child tomorrow in the hospital for 2-3 months. You're going to have no job, no life, no parnasah, no nothing. Seeing your child wired up, all these things. That's Rabotai, a person have to understand that Baruch Hashem, that we have these classes over here in our community. These things give us the boost for our neshama. We don't necessarily all the time feel it, but you know how it is. You only appreciate something when you lose it. So we should do the reverse psychology and appreciate it whenever we have it.
That's one of the reasons in out of Israel, people get more strong in this. You don't have it in Israel. Oh, my friend came back over there. It's finished.
Yeah, that's to stay here. People tell me I want to do aliyah. Who told you it's good for you? You're going to do aliyah in order to go down? It's yerida, it's not aliyah.
The community kept you.
You have to know where you're going. So that's what Rabotai, at nighttime when you go to sleep, here, not to fall into this darkness. Kriat Shema al hamitah. I was shocked that there was one synagogue, I told them this. Doesn't have to be al hamitah. No, could be in the could be downstairs in the dining room, could be in the basement, doesn't matter what. It could be done even an hour or 2 before you go to sleep. That's a person right now, I told you last time, should say it before 12 o'clock at night. Let's say a person knows, tonight I'm going to sleep 1 to 30. 132. What do you mean? The person after the wedding is, he knows tonight he has a wedding, he has checks to count, he has people to pay. He's not falling asleep before 132 tonight. He's in a party. Should he say Kriat Shema al Hamita or no? He's in a party. Before 12 o'clock, he's supposed to already finish Kriat Shema al Hamita. Say the whole thing. Amapil Havile Shena al Enai, Kriat Shema, the entire thing. Hashem Elokechem Emet, Vidui, the whole thing. Huh?
Before he leaves the house for the wedding, like at 9 o'clock, before he leaves at 8 o'clock.
If possible to do it closer to midnight, better. But if he knows after a while I'm going to be drunk, I'm going to be so worried about everything that goes around, I'm going to have concentration, do it earlier.
Before he leaves the house.
And then when
Yeah.
you go to sleep, you don't say nothing.
You don't have to. The only pasuk you say, Beyadecha afkid ruchi, padita oti Adonai, el emet. This pasuk, the Zohar is very makpidon. The person to say that.
Yeah.
I give my neshama to you, Hashem, like pikadon. What is pikadon?
תחזיר לי את זה.
Bookkeeper. I give it to you, Hashem.
Collateral.
No, זה משכון.
משכון.
Pikadon is bookkeeper. You put it by him, and you're asking it back afterwards.
How about I have a question. Every
Yeah. Okay.
I seen a few like in the Siddur, the white one. It's not exactly the same version. Some sifronim when you get into bar mitzvah, chatuna, a little bit add stuff, subtract stuff. What's the right nosach for this thing?
The right nusach is ריבונו של עולם הריני מוחל וסולח, המפיל חי ולשנה ברכה, המאיר לעולם כולו בכבודו, שמע ישראל, the whole 3 chapters, יעלזו חסדים בכבוד ירננו על משכבותם, יברכך השם ישמרך, יושב בסתר עליון, כי השם מחסי, כי אתה השם מחסי, אנא בכוח, אין וידוי. אין, אנא בכוח, that's also, yeah, and בידך הפקיד רוחי פתית אותי אדוני אלמנט. That's a very, the Zohar is so מקפיד on this pasuk.
How do you say that on the clock? Just 2 times you repeat something?
3 times you say after you finish the last line, שעברתנו קבל שמע עשה כדנו יודע תעלומות, you have to say 3 times the next day. Tonight is going to be the Thursday line, which is חסין קדוש ברוב ופענה אל עלתך, 3 times. And afterwards you say, ברוך שם
On Thursday, today you said the Thursday one?
Yeah.
Tonight, what is right now? Right now what it is after sunset?
ליל חמישי.
It's the night of Thursday.
It says Yom Chamishi, it doesn't say like, it's very confusing.
Okay, so now you know. If you don't learn, you don't know.
יום רביעי, רשום יום
עכשיו זה יום
רביעי.
חמישי כבר.
בסדר, אבל אתה יודע, בן אדם
טוב.
חי ביום הרגיל שלו.
טוב, הלו, זה לא כבר. מה שאמרתי לכם, that's whatever I saw written.
So even if you say it at 10 o'clock, you still say it for Thursday?
Yeah, after sunset. After sunset, already Thursday started. Got it? Therefore, Rabotai, we need that protection in order to make sure our neshama is coming down without any choshech, without anything attached to it. How do we get that? We have to make sure to prepare the Hagana Ruhanit. What's the protection, spiritual protection we're doing, Mavashev? The bedtime Shema from the beginning till the end. With the bracha, the right way, and also women. Don't forget at home. Rudy, you tell your wife also, show her how to do that. Kriat Shema al Hamita. It's obligation for them as well. With God's name, the bracha, the whole thing. Men, women, children, everybody are obligated to do that. This is what protecting our neshamot, says as well, from chas v'shalom getting hurt on the way up or on the way down to this world. Okay, let's go to Chazon Ovadia. בכבוד. אסף, יש לך חזון עובדיה? Who else? נר יריב? מרדכי. ומרדכי יצא מלפני המלך בלבוש מלכות. Mordechai, your holiday is coming up. You're gonna have Gondi? איש יהודי היה בשושן הבירה. בשושן הבירה. היה בשושן הבירה, now he's in Hollis Hills.
כאשר היחידי שיש
it's a
להם
relocation.
קוראים שירנו, ברוך השם באחד
נכון שעושים, מקפלים ככה את המגילה,
לא לעצום.
בשביל לקרוא אותה, זה כולם צריכים לעשות רק חזן.
גנולה. יבוא הזמן שלו, בוא.
עוף צלוי, איפה אנחנו?
עבוד, אנחנו עכשיו
עין ד'?
באזיקונים, עין ה', עם
עין ה'.
הארץ. עבוד.
מותר להתיר כליאתו, אומר לך, קראינו.
מה? י"ח.
י"ח, מותר להשתמש באזיקונים בשבת, קראינו, לא? שקצת
לא.
חוץ,
אנחנו הגענו לזה.
התחלנו.
שקצה חוט אחד מרצועה צרה העשויה מפלסטיק נכנס בקצה השני ונתפס בו ונועדו לתפוס בהם דברים יחדיו, ידבקו ולא ייפרדו, נעשו כאחדים בידו, כנראה שאין בזה משום כושר
ולא
ולא משום תופר.
Okay? So a person is allowed to use zip ties on Shabbat, even though it's going to tie something very, very tight. In Shabbat or in Yom Tov. That's why people during Sukkot have that question all the time. There was a wind a little bit during Sukkot, and the schach became not so steady anymore. Gabriel, are you allowed to put the zip tie to tie it down or no? But you're going to keep it for 7-8 days. What happened to a established knot, permanent knot? This is longer than 7 days already established knot.
זה זיפ טייט, לא?
Because zip tie is not a knot.
Isn't that what?
It's not a knot.
לא קשר.
It's not a
But,
kesher.
you can fix something with it. What you need to use
What
it
is
for?
zip tie? What is zip tie? As a shinayim, as a teeth over here, it locks to a certain level. So it's not a tie. Even though it could be even stronger than a tie. Tie could get loose. זה חזק מאוד.
But what are you going to use it for? Shabbat usually used to just to fix something, to tie something. So
Not
that's allowed.
necessarily to fix. It's sitting. You just don't want it to blow out.
Yeah.
So you're
No
avoiding.
sukkah, not sukkah.
Close the bag. You want to close it? Put it
Even if we do it forever?
Who closes it?
Huh?
What about ripping
You
it?
don't want to
With
keep
scissors?
it
Yeah,
with the cook.
that's definitely allowed.
You're allowed.
Yeah.
Rip it with a scissor.
With the mouth.
קיפול.
For
On
what?
Chag, on Shabbat, on
For no
Kippur,
good
whenever
reason.
you want.
No
Huh?
good reason. What? Stam, you have to have a reason or no?
No reason you cannot do anything on Shabbat.
Okay, if
You
have to have a
cannot
reason.
move a plate on Shabbat without a reason.
Okay.
It's טלטול דבר מוקצה if you don't have a reason.
So even if we do it for good, forever,
עכשיו אתה צוחק. אוקיי? מה אתה שואל, משה?
אפילו שעושים את זה forever.
Yeah. A person is allowed to put zip tie even if he's going to do it forever.
Usually it's for long term.
לעולם
Something the whole-
אדוני דברך ניצב בשמיים. אוקיי, כ"ג, בכבוד. בעל קורא.
כ"ג. כן כתוב, חוט שני. מה זה?
אתה יודע מי זה החוט שני?
חוט שני.
רב ניסים קרליץ. He was the relative of חזון איש. שאין בתפיסת דברים.
אין לדון נשים קושר, וכיוון שלא קושר דבר בדבר, אלא רק
מהדקם, בתופסם, יחדיו.
בספר אשרי האיש, ובספר נשמת אברהם, ובספר אורן דברי אמרו, שבספר בית לוי, כתב
So there are opinions that say it's אסור, says רבדי they are wrong, don't listen to them.
בשמי נתן, נראה שלא מוכרח, ויש להקל.
ויש להקל. bottom line, zip ties, allowed on Shabbat. Moshe for how long? Forever.
וזה לא קושר.
Next, י"ט, בכבוד, הפוטל.
הפוטל חבלים מן ההוצין. עומק בוטל הצמר.
But remember, whatever Avi Kachlon said, it's a good point. You cannot fix with these things. Yeah?
What do you mean fix?
To fix, you're not allowed to.
So what are you tying? What are you tying for?
That's why I'm asking.
Something,
why you don't-
avoiding a loss. Let's say you see this right now, this strip over there, אתה רואה? Let's say you're seeing in the ceiling, it starts to be shaking. It's not strong anymore. So you have next to it, you have a valve, you have a hook. You don't have a rope, but you have a zip tie. Can you put that with a zip tie? You're not fixing it. You're giving it more support, strength. You're strengthening a current situation for it not to fall. מותר ואסור? Maran said that if you have on Shabbat beam in the house, back in the day, they didn't have like this beautiful ceilings, lights. They had beams. And after a while, those beams used to fall, go inside. Maran said, after you saw it happening, if you're not going to put a support beam,
4x4.
it's going to go even further, and then you're going to lose the whole thing. So Maran said, you're allowed to put korah, you're allowed to put a beam, to maintain it in the same level it is, not to go further. Keep it in the current situation. Maran said it's allowed.
But you cannot push it in.
But to put a longer beam by squeezing it in and letting it up, putting it back up, that's fixing. So I said, based on this, I allowed, remember the makeup question? Avi?
Which question?
The question that we spoke about putting
Powder.
Shabbat makeup,
And then
which
put
is a
it-
Then make
powder,
it with the other
which is not supposed to last.
and the spray to.
And then you put a spray, special spray that makes that makeup to last.
They say it's okay because the time you put it was
Keeping that,
temporary.
So one of the reasons I brought to allow it, then I heard Rabbi Abutbul, the Domot, the son-in-law of Rabbi Ovadia.
Budbul.
Budbul, yeah.
No.
Budbul. He said also the same thing, but he didn't bring from this proof, he brought from a different place proof, but conclusion is the same. That a person is allowed to put that spray on top of the Shabbat makeup in order to maintain current situation. So same thing is the beam. The beam is about to fall. I'm putting a beam, Maran said, I'm maintaining a current situation. So you guys asking, Rabbi, for what do you need the zip tie on Shabbat if it's not for fixing? Here. Keep current situation. מותר או אסור?
No.
מותר.
not with the rope, right?
Rope אסור. If you're gonna keep it for more than 7 days, make a double knot for more than 7 days, it's a problem.
If you do it on Shabbat.
Yeah.
If you do it on Shabbat and Sunday you open it and you fix it,
If you do it on Shabbat,
you put it
you catch a double knot and within 7 days you're gonna open it.
Yeah.
No problem.
So why you don't allow to tie the tzitzit? You just keeping this.
Within 7 days you're going, no, it's loose. When you're tightening it, it's like you are putting the beam and you are picking it up. Look, the beam is like this, nachon? Can I put a beam and a support beam go like this?
No.
So what do you do? The tzitzit is loose, the double knot. When you are tightening, what are you doing? מה זה ככה? מה
It's
זה?
not so loose. You
דוירה?
just-
מה זה? דוירה ככה?
No, it's not really.
לא, דוירה?
You just, let's say it's not loose, but you just want to
Okay,
give
so you
it
tie it and then you untie it tomorrow.
a hiduk.
Okay, that's a different story. Tying in order to untie it tomorrow, it's a different story.
So
It's a double knot that is not going to last for 7 days.
Even though it's a type of knot that's meant to be last.
Right, we said it.
It never lasts. Always open, always.
Okay. If that's the situation, you know it's going to not last for 7 days, okay.
what is the 7 days come from?
The 7 days we'll learn from Sukkah. Mordechai came in the middle of the movie asking what happened in the beginning. We'll learn from Sukkah that if you have Sukkah, how many days Sukkah is permanent? Temporary? 7 days. Hag Sukkot, Shiv'at Yamim,
8 days.
Hashem. So 7 days is temporary. 8th day is permanent. Sukkah dirat aray. Like we are aray in this world. People go crazy about this world and they forget that olam hazeh mi ashir u mi sameach ba'olam hazeh oreach. Avi?
What do we say about here that it's 8 days?
8 days.
For Sukkot, let's say you tie something, but you're gonna take it off after Sukkot. Yeah, but here it's 8 days. You
Yeah,
say
then it's a
something.
problem. Then it's a
It's a
problem.
problem, yeah.
Actually, Shemini Yisrael is a part of Sukkot.
Shmini Atzeret is not. Only in America it is. In the Torah it's not.
Why is it not?
America because you have Safek. On the 8th day you still sit in Sukkot because of a doubt. You still sit in Sukkot because of a doubt. But without beracha. We say, Yatuvi Yatvinan Baruche Lo Mevarchina. Remember that? That we sit because of a doubt. אורי, אתה איתנו? איפה אביך? לא, הלאה. תקרא.
Second night in America is supposed to be dark. The first night even in Israel, because it's
שמיני עצרת in Israel, you're not allowed to sit in Sukkah. It's בל תוסיף. אסור מהתורה.
אין ספק.
שם אתה פוסל אותו?
Right.
it's asur
If
in
you want to
the-
sit, you have to פוסל אותה.
it's
תביא
asur
את
in
הסיר,
the-
את הסיר
זה
שלנו.
תורה. כי הדבר אשר אנוכי מצווך היום, לא תוסיף ולא תגרע ממנו.
Why in America?
Don't add to my mitzvot. Torah said 7 days. Cannot sit in the Sukkah 8 days intending for mitzvah of Sukkah.
No, but the Torah doesn't say which country, or if you are in Galut or not Galut. So why they added Chachamim 8 days here?
They didn't know.
In חוץ לארץ, because ספק דאורייתא. ספק דאורייתא. חומרה. Back to us. We're not in Sukkot time. Let's go. י"ט. הפוטר חבלים. תקרא.
רבותיך חבלים מן המצין, או מחוטי צמר, או מחוטי פשתן, או מחוטי שיער, וכיוצא בהן. הרי זה תולדות כושר וחייב, ושיעורי כדי שיעמוד החבל גבילתו, ולא קשירה, שנמצאת מלאכתו מתקיימת. כן מפריד את הפתיל הרי זה תולדות המתיר וחייב, והוא שלא התכוון לקלקל בלבד, ושיעורו כשיעור הפוטל.
לא הבנת מה קראת. תקרא אותו.
הפוטל חבלים מן העוצין. מה זה עוצין? או מחוטי צמר, או מחוטי פשתן, או מחוטי שיער, וכיוצא בהן. נכון? הרי זה תולדות כושר והוא חייב.
הפוטל?
הפוטל חבלים.
פוטל, אוקיי.
Person makes pteels.
פתיל. מה זה העוצין? בטח זה סוג של...
That's how they do rope, you know, they do it like a bunch of little ones and they roll it.
זה תולדת כושר והוא חייב.
Oh, so not only kosher is not only when you go this way.
Yeah.
הפוטל חבלים. זה ככה אחד לשני.
Also, whenever you take thread and you are twisting them and you're making it rope.
וואו.
So that's what melacha it is.
חייב מהתורה,
היה מהתורה. What is melacha it is? כושר. תולדה או כושר.
חייב אחד מה...
בשיעורו כדי שיעמוד החבל
בפתילתו.
בפתילתו.
ולא קשירה.
Now how much of it you gotta do in order for it to call that you did melacha? How much? This much, this much. What's the shiur? What's the measurement?
There is a shoe.
Yeah, he says. The shiur is depends on the material you're using. If it is material that in this length, it's already gonna last. When you twist it, it's staying. That's the amount. So it depends on what's the material it's made out of. In order for it to, when you twist it,
Any material?
it becomes, yeah, in any
That's
material.
the copper.
No, here it says the
Thin
word,
copper. You do like this, it's gonna stay.
right, so here it says, tzemer, or pishtan, or se'ar. Tzemer is wool, pishtan is linen, se'ar is hair. So that's why also you're not allowed to twist the girl's hair on Shabbat.
Braid.
Braid.
Even if a goya does it?
Yeah, Nogoya does it.
ponytail?
Yeah? What's a ponytail?
Huh?
Yeah, that's no
Bukla,
problem.
bukla.
You're not twisting anything. You're just keeping it together.
With the pen.
Let's go next.
בשיעורו כדי שיעמוד החבל בפתילתו ולא קשירה, שנמצאת מלאכתו מתקיימת. וכן הוא מפריד את הפתיל.
אני חושב בלילה אתם צריכים להביא לכם פה מלפפון, red pepper. אבי, מה אתה חושב?
רד בול.
אני הפסקתי לחשוב כשהתחתנתי, הרב.
רד בול.
לא, באמת, you're eating healthier food, you're going to be healthier, and you're going to also be more awake, because when a person eats something that it is not so healthy, he gets sugar rush,
Yeah.
and then, tarach, shol vasya. He is sleeping.
שום תמתים האלה.
He's knocked out
מי שצריך לשבת.
from the sugar. So, מה הבעיה?
שום דבר לא בעיה. צריך מי שיעשה.
מישהו יעשה את זה.
כן.
קצת מלפפונים, אפילו, even if you're not gonna cut it, you know, nice, תביא אפילו מלפפון. תהיה פה כמה מלפפונים, תעשה להגיד להם, מצווה.
Nobody really want to eat it just because it's on the table, you know.
It's there, you eat.
they
It's
fall-
not
That's what it is?
Yeah.
So, I thought you're coming from work, you're hungry, maybe. That's
No,
why.
no.
גם yes, I just ate super, כן.
They just ate with the wife, you know. That's
אוקיי.
it. This is just
That's-
mishmushim.
נשמת כל חי, תברך את שמך. טוב? הלאה.
בשיעורו כדי שיעמוד...
קראת את זה, הלאה.
החבל
וכן
בפתילתו
המפריד.
ולא קשירה, שם דמותו מתקיימת, וכן מפריד את הפתיל, הרי זה תולדת
המתיר
המתיר
וחייב.
וחייב. גם זה חייב בתור.
והוא
והוא שלא התכוון לקלקל בלבד, ושיעורו כשיעור
הפוטל. הבנתם?
אותו דבר?
So what about untwisting it?
same thing?
Same
גם
thing.
חייב, כנגד.
כמו הברייד של העצמה.
Now it's very practical, you know when? I see this many times people do with the tzitzit. They sit with the tzitzit, they go like this, they go like that, they go like this, you know, tightening it or opening it, tightening it, opening it. סחם משעמם להם. תביא הנה ציצית לידך, תביא. נעשה להם הדגמה.
זה לא, זה מסוג של...
addiction.
לא, ריפוי בעיסוק הזה.
שעושים ככה עם הזה.
כן, הנה, you see the
כמו הרב,
thread,
יש להם את הדבר
you
הזה.
see the thread, they go like that, make it tighter.
כל הזמן.
They go like this, they make it loose. How many times do people do that on Shabbat? חילול שבת, ג'וני חלפש. הופ, you untied it. הופ, you retied it.
חרוזים הזה.
איסור מפה, איסור מפה. אוי לי מיצרי, אוי לי מיוצרי.
Yeah, but it's not changing the condition of it.
No, if you're going to change it, you're right. If you're going to change it, that's the problem.
Sometimes you tell too much, it's stuck.
Right.
You're losing the...
No, sometimes they hold it and they will go like this with the one finger. So it's no problem.
If you roll it afterwards, you fix whatever you untied, but you untied. הבנתם? So you gotta be careful with that. Yeah, that is allowed. Go around your finger, play, no problem, but to untwist the thread himself,
The way that it can from...
well, you cannot untwist it.
If you go
מה, עכשיו אני אעשה לך, תוך שנייה.
Yeah, but if you really do it,
אם אתה עושה את זה נתקע ככה,
Just
זה
play with it.
לא חוזר. זה לא חוזר.
חביבי, if I'm going to right now open it, it's gonna be open.
זה גם לא יחזור להיות יפה,
נכון.
אתה תנסה כמה שאתה רוצה. נכון, עושה את זה.
So, a person has to be careful not to do that on Shabbat because of איסור מהתורה. He is tying, or חס ושלום, untying בשבת. חייב, like smoking on Shabbat, same level. זה מה זה. Continue, כ"ד, בכבוד, כן כתב הרמב"ם.
הרמב"ם.
נקרא בטיסה. והקשה אדונו בקי בעגל, שאם כן, איך התירו להפקיע את החבל הקשור בכל תעלות התמרים? כן, דהיינו.
דהיינו, סתירת שרשרות החבל. והרי מפריד הפתיל לחייו משום תורתת אמיתית. ואף פי שהוא סותר, שלא היה מנת לבנות, על כל פנים,
סורם דרבנן מיעיקה.
סורם דרבנן מיעיקה.
וכן נקשה בשביל זה, הוא כתב שאחר כך מצא הקושיה הזו, כן, נקסט, שהנה על פירוש הרש"י והטור. אוקיי, דלג על זה, נראה לי אתם לא בכיוון עכשיו.
שהם לא סוברים על זה כדעת הרמב"ם.
קצת עייפים אני אומר. בואו נמשיך הלאה. נקסט, חוץ, כן.
חוט ברזל. חוט ברזל שמסבים.
מרדכי.
חוט ברזל.
The Gondi is coming, don't worry.
שמסבים אותו,
The Gondi is coming.
כיסוי בקבוק שמפניה וכיוצא בזה, מותר לפתוח אותו בשבת, לשתות משקיע שמפניה, מותר גם
This was your
לשתות
question,
אותו
Avi.
או בקבוקים.
Can a person open the champagne? He has the metal twist. What about the twist? You're opening a twist.
אז זה דרך פתיחתו. דרך פתיחתו.
אנחנו בספרדים בטח נגיד שכן, אשכנזים לא יכירו.
כן?
דרך
בוא נראה.
פתיחתו.
אבל הוא זורק את זה.
זה לצורך השקיעה, זה הדרך שלו ייפתח. אבל אשכנזים יגידו לך...
Opening a package this way? Who allowed you this way?
Is there a different way to open it?
בוא נראה, זה, now it's practical. When you spoke about
וכיוצא
liquor,
בזה,
זהו, עכשיו כולם הבינו.
מותר לפתוח אותו בשבת, לשתות משקיע שמפניה, ומותר גם לסגור שקיות או בקבוקים על ידי חוטי ברזל.
A person is allowed to put a metal thing, a wire, and close it. I think people do it with the garbage bags, no? מה עושים?
the lips.
יש למשל
לא,
נותנים
the bread.
על-
לא עומדים פה
על
לעלים.
אנגל צ'יפס,
The bread, some
כן,
bread.
bread, yeah.
They have the wire.
כן.
גם
wire.
So this allowed to open and allowed to close.
אין בזה משום...
No problem of twisting. Let's see why. Champagne is okay. The twist is okay. The champagne is not okay.
וזה לא נכון, מותר אימן for open.
Let's go. כן, העלה בשו"ת תקרא. שו"ת שבט הלוי, זה מעניין להם. וכתב.
זה מה שכתוב, כתב הרמב"ם, שפוטר חבל מן העוצים,
או מיצו.
מחוטי
Okay, you read that?
צמר, או מחוטי...
שאני אטם שצורת בניין החבל נעשית על ידי ההתקשרות של חלקי החבל. ונעשה הכל כגוף אחד, ועל ידי כך ניתן לו איכות הדמיון לקושר והמפרידות דומה למתיר. אבל כאן, שכל עיקרו של החוט נעשה רק לסבב את כיסוי הבקבוק, וכדי שיחזיק מעמד מסבבים שני ראשיו. נראה דכל שהם שניים, אינו דרך קשירה כלל, רק דרך סיבוב. גם אפשר לפותחו בנקל, אין לזה גדר קשר, אלא כפותחת בעלמא. וואו, לא הבנתי, מה ההבדל? אורי, מה ההבדל? הבנת את ההבדל? אני לא הבנתי את ההבדל. נראה, הבנת את ההבדל?
I understood that.
What's the difference between this, that we said is not allowed to untwist it, or twist it, and the metal champagne metal, the wire?
This is meant to be permanent.
Surrounding the wire, surrounding something that you want to close. It's not meant to be
Twisted.
making a rope.
הבנתם?
But the rope, you're making a rope. You're making
Got
something
it?
in.
It's a good point.
But this
And
makes it
also,
permanent.
the wire, you break it.
You're damaging it.
למה? כשאתה פותח, why damaging it?
Because when you twist the metal of the champagne,
Yeah.
it's break. It's breaking.
Yeah, it breaks.
Some of them not, but most of them are.
this
So therefore,
אני לא אוכל
you have
שמפיין, לא
another
יודע דברים.
opinion of- depending on
The company. Depends on the drink you're saying.
depending on
זה,
the company.
אין עניין שזה
The good
דרך
companies,
טיפול.
they're gonna put you but the good wire. Most of them have the cheap wire. You open it, it break.
It's meant to this, even if the bottle half empty, okay, maybe.
Moshe doesn't have cheap.
For the most
Yeah,
part,
but I don't understand.
we drink it.
Even if not, let's say it's not. And you want to open and close, and you want to put it back after that. כמו דלת, סותר, אתה סותר שאתה פותח את הדלת. אתה לא סותר, פה זה meant to open and close, like this wire,
No, it's meant to open.
and close.
Why it's closed? Where's the close?
The wire, right, for the bag,
No.
that you want to close.
Yeah.
The bag of bread.
And therefore, you're saying yeah, and
It's
therefore.
an open and close. It meant to be open and closed.
And therefore, no finish it. אתה אומר חצי מילה משפט.
I said it's like the דלת, you say,
The,
when you open the door,
the
you
finishing
סותר.
line is because it's meant to be open and closed, it's not meant to be twisted. While this thread is meant to be twisted.
It meant to be twisted.
זהו. What's the point of this? To be twisted. What's the point of the champagne metal? To keep the champagne closed, not for the twist.
Right.
I don't have another way to keep it closed unless I'll twist. But the idea is not the twist.
Right.
The idea is the closing. That's what Neria want to say. Tzaddik ben tzaddik. כל הכבוד Neria. Today you prayed well probably. והניף ידו שנית בחלק י' תקרא. בדחה אסף ג'ון תקרא.
לאחר דברי מי שרצה להשיג הרב.
כך כתב פשיטות הרב קמינצקי.
בספר אמת יעקב.
שמותר.
בחוזקה ולעופף חוט ברזל או סרט פלסטיק כדי לסגור שקית או בקבוק.
אנא.
והם בזה משום פותל החבלים.
אנא. וכן מותר לחזור.
לחזור לפתחו, והם בזה מעשה אומן כלל.
יפה.
וכן היה להתיר
So David of John, you're allowed to open or close metal wire on Shabbat because it's not meant to be twisted. Mordechai, what is it meant to? Close or open. So it's not comparable to the wire of to the string of the tzitzit, for example. הבנתם? כן, הלאה.
חוט מתכת שעטוף פלסטיק ואסור לסגור שקיות מזון, so we have these days.
Right, the bread one.
גרתו סביב, לכאורה יש לדון שאסור לחבר את שני ראשי החוט זה בזה. משום דעה ושוזר תולדות כשר, כהן כשר. אמנם נראה שמכיוון שקשר זה נעשה על מנת לפתוח
Forgot to
ולסגור,
record.
אין בזה בכלל פותח חבלים.
Yaakov, you recorded?
אהה,
It's recorded here.
אהה.
כן.
ואף על פי שהוא כי אין פותח חבלים, כיוון שהוא עושה לפתוח ולסגור, אין בזה שום כושר. וגם למי שפתח דלת או חלון, שאין בזה דין בונה וסופר.
בדיוק מה שמשה אמר.
כיוון שהם עומדים לכך מותר לפתוח.
וואו, הנה משה, ראית? היה צריך לעשות את הסיבוב הזה לפני כן.
מה אמרת?
Whatever you said, that it's meant to like a door, ממש, כמו חלון או דלת. הנה, זכית לכוון, אתה רואה? רק בניו יורק אתה יכול ככה לכוון, משה.
Tilt and turn. Tilt and turn.
What about the bottle that, for example, yain, that it has a chupambe? You know what it is? You have to open with something that you turn it, and then it comes like.
Yeah, it's no problem.
On Shabbat.
allowed.
No?
Yeah.
Why?
Cork,
Coke.
מותר.
Why?
We're going to learn it. It's coming up. Continue.
פתר שבבקבוק משקיע שסגור, על ידי חוט בזר ונפרד בזה ולראש הבקבוק, אין לפתוח אלפות בשבת, וכן אין לפתוח בשבת, עד כאן. עיקר בשמירת שבת כהלכתה, אסור לפתוח חוט ברזל או סרט פלסטיק בשולי שקית של מזון. כדין הפותח חבלים שחייב משום כושר. והמפרידו חייב משום מתאים. בספר שולחן שלמה, גם בספר תל אורות האחרון, מה זה? מערה, הניע דבריו, גם בספר מגיעת הספר, גם לפחות דבריו, שמאחר שלפוף אינו צורה של קשירה, אין בזה איסור. לפוף הוא לא צורה של קשירה. לפלוף.
Yeah.
אוקיי, העריך למעניתו בדין זה, והעלה שמותר לפתוח ולסגור חוטי ברזל עסוקים בגבולי שמפניה. כן מותר לפתוח חוטי ברזל עסוקים בשקיות מזון.
So bread twist, the bread bag twist, the champagne the, I don't know, whatever it is, wine, all these things, you're allowed to close it, and you're allowed to also untwist it to open it. Okay? Let's finish off the melacha.
Next one. Aleph.
לא, פשוט אור לציון. It says look over there.
פעמיים ושלושה סביב שקית המזון. בשגם פסק הגאון.
So Rav Moshe Feinstein allowed it, Rav Ben Zion Abba Shaul allowed it, Rav Moshe Levi allowed it. בקיצור, all the Sephardic Rabbanim, or even Ashkenazi, שבט הלוי זה ווזנר, רבי ווזנר, שמירת שבת כהלכתה is Rabbi Wozner, is also Ashkenaz. So all those Chachamim allowed it.
הלכות תופר.
זה מה שהבאת אתה, נכון? כזה?
כן, טוב.
עין ח'.
כן.
חכם.
Oh. Now, רבותיי, we finish with the laws of kosher.
הלכות תופר.
We're going to the laws of tofer. You have questions on kosher? On the time? Yesterday, I tried to take out my aniva, my tie, and by mistake I went too much out. And I saw, it opened by itself. So it's a one-time deal. You open it, yeah, you don't have to play with that. So Hashem showed me that it is one-time pull. So because one-time pull, you have no problem to make it on Shabbat.
It's not official.
Can you tie a tie on Shabbat or no, Mordechai? You want to eat the gondi on Shabbat in a respectful way. On Shabbat you eat something else. I don't know what you eat.
What?
You eat on, you can eat, you want to tie the tie. Rozi Shabbat. Mumki or ne?
Even if you would want to have it over a long time, it's okay?
It's kesher echad. It's not kesher kaful.
Yeah, you can do it.
What we said kesher echad, you can keep for how long?
Whatever.
Le'olam va'ed. What's the difference here?
This is also one, and the other one comes
you can open it
on
with
top
one.
of that. But it's
One
not-
time.
Yeah, one time.
It's not a double knot.
Yeah, you can take the one side and it comes out.
Yeah.
So
So
you-
allowed or no?
You allow.
Let's see.
אבל הרב, when
That's
you take it
professional one time. It's not professional double or more. So I'm not sure.
הרב, when you
I
take
didn't
it
see
off-
written here.
Most people don't know how to do it.
נכון? I also don't know how to. But
But there is no such a this job that you go to give your thought to somebody there and you pay. It's not professional. It's not a job.
no, it's not about professional payment.
So that, why?
I know Persians like to know.
Person
But,
doesn't know how to make money. Don't worry about it.
So that's not a professional. When you say the word professional, doesn't mean payment purpose.
So what?
Professional means skilled. That's the word.
fine.
I like that word better.
That's why.
Skilled.
There is no such a thing that you can call this guy that he has a skill to tie a tie.
Of course, it's a skill, you have to learn it. If you don't learn it, you cannot do it by yourself.
Okay, Emet.
Somebody has to show you how to do it. You don't just wake up, okay, I'll do it
But
myself.
it's not a professional. This is not.
This is what it means, professional.
Right, that's the meaning of it. So you see, Rabotai, Baruch Hashem, we were moving forward and forward. We got all the way to page Ein Het. 78 pages, Rabotai. That's not a small achievement for our minyan. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen, amen.